Good afternoon, Caribou. Weather Dude YouTube channel. Joey Only here up in Wells, BC. 3,953 feet above sea level. I got town yesterday. Got my hair cut at West Side Barbershop there at Quesnel. She did a great job. I know I'm wearing the hat because the hat's what I do, but trust me, I'm really happy with it. And if I took the hat off right now, it wouldn't look that great. But anyways, yeah, appreciate it all, everybody, all the nice comments today. Yeah, I'm shy, and I personally don't feel like a handsome man. I don't walk around thinking like, oh, I got it. Look at my muscles. I'm usually like, when I'm in public, I'm like, look at the ground. And I'm like, don't look at me. Like the lady in the barbershop there. It wasn't until she got most of my hair off that she looked at me again and said, oh, you're Joey Only. I was like, yeah. Once the beard and the hair was off, she could recognize who I am. Anyways, making a weather video today. I was just on the Facebook there, and then Bruce Brown, my good buddy, follower there in Williams Lake, he's writing me, and I said, just working on a weather video right now. And Bruce says, well, don't talk to me then, get working on your video. And I said, Bruce, you're the only one who understands me. So off what I'm like, I'm trying to make a weather video now. People are like, oh yeah, really? About what? I'm like, you'll find out when I make the video. Stop just talking about. There it is. This is bad news.
My God. Falling out right now. Anything could happen.
Get on. Wow. I'll watch the video later. They dry mopping this. Okay, I'm back. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Let's get on with it. So we had this heat pattern in BC for a little while, southern British Columbia. Not extreme heat, no. I mean, the top end of what is acceptably normal, I think. Like if you're getting 36 in Vancouver Island, like to me, that's the top of what is normal there. 36 isn't normal there. I mean, it happens, yeah. Is it anomalous? Yeah, a little bit. Is it shocking? Not shocking. No, not shocking. But it may be the warmest they see this year, looking at the calendar. Hey, wait a second. It's August 12th. That means tonight is my 61st month sober. Yeah, hit like, share, subscribe. Did I say that? Of course I don't know if I said it. I'm crazy. Okay, let's look at all the squiggly lines this morning. What do you got in the squiggly lines this morning? Well, you can see our high-pressure ridge. Here it is offshore, and it's sort of half taking over Alberta, half taking over the prairies there. And then we got this low up in northern Ontario. It's going to move on through. It will bring some rain by Wednesday night to parts of southern Ontario that need it. Although I don't believe enough rain. I'm hearing there's a fire now just an hour and a half south of Toronto, or an hour south of Toronto there, somewhere down Niagara side. So I've never seen heat. I've never seen fire conditions in Ontario be as bad as they are in southern Ontario. I think the driest summer I personally recall was 2001. It barely rained for several months. And I was disappointed. It was my last full summer in Ontario. I never got the Thunderstorms show. I was sitting there at the farm all summer waiting for Thunderstorms. They never came. Anyway, so this low is going to pass on through and change the story a little bit for them. Meanwhile, we got new low trying to form up here, and it's going to change the story for us here a little bit in the next little while. So that's what this is about. The new low. What kind of new low are you talking about, Joey? Like, oh man, I've hit every kind of low, my friends. Oh yeah, I was even getting the messages this morning, nice hair, Joey. Have you ever met such and such woman? She's really nice. You two would hit it off. And I'm like, don't let her hurt me, please. I've been through enough. That's where I'm at today. Here's meteorologist Mark. Don't let him hurt me. Meteorologist Mark, he made this yesterday, so it's probably way out of date. No, I don't think so. Big cool down coming for Pacific Northwest midweek. I didn't make a weather video yesterday. I had the kids. The kids are leaving for Ontario today. I think they're already in the air. Heat alerts are in place for much of Washington, Oregon, British Columbia Monday, Tuesday as well. High pressure offshore continues to dominate weather conditions, but a large shift in the weather pattern comes midweek as a trough comes over the region. The trough being the tail, the comma of the low pressure system we just kind of pointed out there. High fire danger in the Columbia Basin will initiate a more active weather pattern. So we got some risk of thunderstorm coming there on Wednesday. We'll talk about that. His hand analysis, this is Mark's hand drawing, by the way, of 500 millibar conditions. That's the bottom of the jet stream there Monday, utilizing weather balloon data. So Mark has made this to show how the trough is going to be moving through. Right, so an upper-level trough was positioned over Alaska this morning. This feature will move southward toward the Pacific Northwest in the coming days. The cool-down moves from northwest to southeast, reaching Prince George first on Tuesday. It's already getting it's cloudy here, and it's 17.7 degrees, so it's a little bit warm for 11:20 in the morning in Wells. Not really, no. It's not anomalous, the temperature right now here. I guess that's the truth. But it's cloudy, and it's not warm like it was yesterday already. You know, we hit 31 in Quesnel, I saw in my truck at least. That's not official. The cool down moves northwest to southeast. Okay, the cooling trend will be more gradual east of the Cascades in Washington and Oregon. Highs in the lower mainland around Seattle on Wednesday will reach around 23 Celsius. Compared to the 30 and better we've been seeing Monday, Tuesday, and whatnot. Portland drops from 98. They were hitting 37 Celsius. Yeah, I mean, I looked at the models yesterday, the maps, and looked at reported temperatures. I was like, holy, Portland. Tri-Cities seeing 39 during that spell. Temperatures like that. Westerly winds to the Cascade Mountain Gap into the Columbia Basin will create dangerous fire conditions Wednesday afternoon. So that's something we do want to watch for, although maybe a short window of high intensity burning, there is that risk. Winds won't be particularly strong, only 25 miles, 40 kilometers an hour, but this combined with highs 32 and relative humidities also will allow rapid fire growth. So that's something for the Washington state side especially. Thursday may bring critical fire danger for East Columbia Gorge, and it's good that Mark's talking about this because I kind of just stop at the border like I don't, there's sea monsters down there on my map, so it's good someone else talks about Washington for me. Conditions will cool in the Columbia Basin down to 29 Celsius on Friday. ECM, the European Central Model for weather forecast in their medium range forecast. Modeled 6-hour precipitation for White Rock there. The first cool down will be dry for most areas, though BC interior could see some thunderstorm activity. So a bit of a dry cold front. That's never good for fire activity either. The regional moistening comes Friday, though, as the low pressure approaches Haida Gwaii. The trajectory of the storm might aim consistent rainfall somewhere between Portland and the northern tip of Vancouver Island and could qualify as a low-grade atmospheric river. Showers pass east of the Cascades into Saturday so that everyone north of a line from Eugene to John Day in Oregon has a chance of rain. So summer atmospheric rivers are rare for the Pacific Northwest. We've already had a couple this year, actually. This would bring mainly beneficial rainfall and improve fire conditions, but it could be harmful for some agricultural interests in the Cascades. But details on that in the coming days. So meteorologist Mark Ingles, my good friend, and one of the partners of our show, the Meteorological Report. Let's hope that he's available on Thursday night to come in on the show and talk with us. Next week on our show, we have extreme storm chaser Jordan Carruthers. So we're very excited. We're very excited to have Jordan Carruthers coming on the show. So that's not this week, Thursday. Next week, Thursday, extreme storm chaser Jordan Carruthers. Looking at the bad news Battleboard, the heat warnings still continue out east. We'll talk about that in a second. Heat warnings in southern British Columbia still. Overnight lows near 16 for Howe Sound, Whistler, Pemberton, Sunshine Coast, East Van, Vancouver Island. And those temperatures will moderate on Wednesday. So the cool down's coming for you. South Okanagan as well, seeing warm temperatures up to 35 Celsius. Maybe some of that today still. Severe storm watch there in Alberta side there. Central Alberta mostly. That would include Calgary, Stettler, Hanna, Oyen, places like that. And just sort of touch up towards Lloydminster. Smoke still a problem in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. The never-ending fire season for them. Again, the crazy heat in Ontario and Quebec. Heat warning there. Humidex values near 40 in Quebec. Humidex values near 40 in Ontario. Humidex values near 42 near Toronto. Luckily, there's a little bit of humidity there. That helps a little bit. Humidex values of a 42 in New Brunswick. Have you ever heard of that? I've never heard of that, man. 42 in New Brunswick. Come on. I mean, that's humidex values. That's not straight temperature, but still, that's crazy. 38 Nova Scotia humidex values burning up out there. 34 to 41 burning up out there. It's been a very, very warm summer in much of North America, just not here in BC. At least not consistently warm in BC there. But we did see a couple new daily maximums set up to almost 36 in Abbotsford yesterday. Campbell River 34.2. Duncan 34.6. These are nuts, man. These temperatures are crazy. 35.3. I made like a video where I said, like a short, and said, these temperatures are nuts 2 days ago. And people were like, well, that's normal for Vancouver Island. Well, if it's fucking normal, why are you breaking records, people? Okay, and every time you're breaking a daily record, it's not normal by definition. Okay, 26.9 Port Hardy, 30 Qualicum dead on, 33.8 Victoria, White Rock up to 32. New Brunswick seeing warm too, 34.7 in Basse-Caraquet, 37.5 in Bathurst, 36 in Charlo, 37 in Doketown, 34.8 Edmundston. Wow, 37.1 in Kuchabugiak. That's my favorite word in Canada. Kuchabugiak seeing 31, 37.1. Kuchabugiak's old record was 33, set in 1995. They've been keeping records in Kuchabugiak since 1924. Miscou Island 34.4, 36 in Moncton, 36.2 in St. Stephen. Ridiculous. Newfoundland up to 31.5 in La C area. 31.5 is very, very warm. Go over Labrador side, 34.5 for Mary's Harbor. What? 35.3 in Gooseberry? Are you fucking kidding me? For people like, oh, that's just summer. That's just normal. And we're just breaking temperatures every year beyond there's no plausible deniability left. Sorry. 34.3 in Antigonish. It's actually called Antigonish, not Antigonish. I checked. There's no such thing as a Gonish. No one knows what a Gonish is. It's Antigonish. And we are Antigonish around here. And even Ontario setting records. Even Ontario. It's a very hot place, Ontario. 34.7. I've been telling people this. 32 degrees in Ontario is extremely hot. It's unusually hot. Anytime you're hitting above 32 in Ontario, I don't care what anyone says. You're hitting 34.7. What the hell is that? 33.7 back home in Bancroft. I know Mom's telling me Algonquin Bancroft area is very dry. She's never seen it so dry. 35.5 in Smith Falls. That's nuts with the humidity they get. That's nuts. PEI 34. Quebec 34.8 in Amqui. 35.1 Montreal. These are nuts temperatures, man. These are unbelievable temperatures. What is going on out there? We do have severe storm threat. The little swath of Alberta today, if you're getting that 4-centimeter hail, you're talking severe storms. So that may be sneaking over the Saskatchewan border today. Over in British Columbia, we do have a little bit of a story going on here. Evening and overnight, we could see some strong storms in the North Thompson. They got the North Thompson dialed for strong. For a moderate risk of a fairly good storm in there tonight. So overnight storm possible, even in Area C overnight storm. And I've been noticing this morning there is a fair bit of convection. So I was wondering if this was going to be the case. Area A and B up there seeing non-severe thunderstorms more likely than not through the day. But a bit of a pattern's moving, and I think this is going to shift down to this corner as we get into Wednesday. Meanwhile, the good news for Ontario is there is some rainfall coming, although it's going to be all or nothing, I guess, 40 to 60 mils in some of these thunderstorms that are coming out there. You got a moderate risk in all areas to north and west of Toronto for things to pop off. So this afternoon, slight risk in the prairie, slight risk in northern BC, slight risk. You see Ontario taking some thunderstorms today, seeing some rainfall, a little bit at least. Let's click over to the rain monitor so we can get a better idea of who's getting rain and who's not. So we're gonna depart from this story, large low. That's gonna at least put some rain into Ontario. So good news. Let's go back to Western Canada here and get a more proper view on things. You can see some of those risk of thunderstorms overnight they're talking about. What are we talking about? We're talking like, South Caribou up the North Thompson, rainfall into Fort Nelson again area. They've been really dry for years, and they need that rain really, really badly to just keep coming. So good to see more rain in the Peace. Good to see a little bit of rain around the mountains around us and whatnot. A little bit of rain in the South Caribou. That's going to be needed. I know there's some fire stories I've not been talking about yet, and unfortunately, I don't have time this episode to really dig into fire stories yet. But the short story on that is the cool down is going to change our fire situation, right? Stronger storms in Saskatchewan, Alberta tomorrow, kind of that area where we looking at them popping up again today. That's healthy rain for northern Saskatchewan, healthy rain for northern Alberta, healthy rain for the Peace. There is risk of lightning on Wednesday for areas like McBride, the Highway 16 corridor, maybe up the Heart. More so rain as you get into the Peace, probably. Good risk of thunderstorms, Revelstoke, Kamloops, whatnot. I don't see these as severe by nature. They're tailing in the dry slot in behind this larger low, where severe is more likely to be occurring. Unfortunately for us, we're not going to get the best part of the show. We will get a little bit of a show, I think. And if there is any severe thunderstorm possibility on Wednesday, I would think it's in the more southern section of BC as this moisture, as these storms are kind of sliding on down in behind the low. Of course, the low moves counterclockwise, so that's your storm motion in behind. But these bends here do lead me to believe it's possible there could be wider outbreak of thunderstorms, but again, I just don't know if the severity is really there. Depending on timing, depending on interaction between the heat that's here today and that moisture, that the cool, wet moisture and the dry and warm. Thursday, I mean, storms are torching off. 1 a.m, heading into Manitoba side. Heavy rain. All those fires are going to take a lot of rain up in Saskatchewan. That's good news. Northern Manitoba, even Fort McMurray area and the area south down to Bonnyville, Alberta. Your areas on the border, you're going to be at risk of taking some good, healthy rain that you all need, especially farmers who are trying to get a second hay crop off out there. Hopefully, those northern farmers get a better shot of her. You can see showers kind of lingering on Thursday in BC, nondescript, 25 Vernon, 21 Prince George. Things have cooled down a little bit. There is that talk that Mark had about atmospheric river. I don't personally see where he's getting that from. I mean, maybe it's this he's talking about. But yeah, we could squabble on that. And I mean, models have changed probably since yesterday. So, maybe he was seeing something that's just not there anymore. Nonetheless, that puts another low in on us by Friday, right? So even if I can't find the signal for atmospheric river, that's solid rain. I mean, maybe that's something in there. I don't know. We'll have to ask Mark when we talk to him next time what he's seeing. But I mean, even if it was, he said it would be low level, like category 1 or 2, beneficial rain. This is beneficial rain. BC on Friday afternoon seeing good rain, good solid rain. So it seems to me like my mountaineering adventures I want to go on, I either go today or I wait till this plays itself out. Hopefully sometime by the weekend. Let's see how long. Yeah, solid rain into Saturday morning, lots of rain, maybe a little bit of thunderstorms popping up Saturday early afternoon. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, I think the best thunderstorms this season are probably gone now. I don't know if we're going to have too many more that were as exciting as what we had. Prince George area, sure. Yeah, not a great looking weekend from the outset. But maybe as we come through it, conditions will improve a little. I don't know. That low is kind of sitting there and it's waiting to budge in. So I think this will be the story to kind of like figure out what's that low going to do? How's it going to pass through? Is it going to pass through? In what manner does it do it? Here you can see a new one's formed off, hopscotched over and formed off on the Alberta side. But again, now we're looking out to Sunday, so I'm not going to guess. But look at that low just sitting there, kind of owning the BC coast for a while. That's going to really influence the weather, I think, the week ahead. So that's the next big question mark, is how long does that low stay there? What does it do? How long does it hook onto us for? But the long story short is this. Our warm weather is ending. Some thunderstorms are going to kick that off. Some rainfall by the weekend. So there's your plan. The weekend probably being a little rainier than you're going to wish it would be. Although it doesn't look epically disastrous either. Doesn't look epically disastrous. So that's the show for this morning. Please consider becoming a channel member for $1 or $5 a month, or join Patreon. Same thing. Just to help give me that income. And the truth is, I'm really fighting for my right. I can't describe it to you. I can't publicly explain myself on this one. I'm fighting for my right to be able to form my own business in my lifetime, in my life, like my personal life. I'm literally fighting this battle. So everything that people can do around to share, subscribe, like, continue to help push my stuff in the algorithms, but also financially step up and support, so I can say, hey, look, As it is, I have 105 Patreons right now who are putting in $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 a month, something like that, right? They are literally keeping me going. That's sustainable income that I can count on every month. And if, you know, I know it's not a great bang for your buck, support a weatherman, but hey, buy me a coffee every month. If everyone did that, I could show the world, hey, look, I'm going to do this. I'm making it as this. I'm legitimate. People support me. My business is going to work. And maybe I'm not going to ever be rich, but I'm at least able to put gas in my tank, food in the cupboards, and pay child support to my children, which I'm always able to do. Okay, thanks everybody. Hit like, share, subscribe. Love yous. Bye now.